Alright, so I kind of want to have the stream hear about how you guys got into Smash, what your stories are, before we've actually got to like this point that you've shown up on SmashPractice. So tell us a little about like your history as Smashers.
Sure. So I played Smash 64 when it came out. I saw the commercial, was hyped as shit.
Yeah.
Begged my mom for it. Got it as soon as it came out. Just played the shit out of it. Naturally, I got Melee when it came out. I played Melee like all through high school, and I never really like knew about the competitive scene or anything. And I don't know. I played all through high school, and it was like fun and all. And then I stopped playing, and then years later, I also played Brawl. And then years later, the documentary came out, and it opened my eyes to the world of competitive Smash, and I had to come back and start training and practicing and getting better. So I've been practicing pretty hard-ish, I guess, since about June of last year. So yeah, now we're here. So.
For me, I played Smash 64, like just casually, like any other game, and then I didn't play like Melee at all really when it first came out. Actually, I only got into it like after my friend told me about it in high school, and he showed me like videos of like Bomb Soldier and stuff like that.
Bomb Soldier.
Yeah. So
that's why I played Falco.
So then we just like I just would go over his house like all the time, and we just do like we just play like Fox Falco like all day, and then I just started to get in the competitive scene a little bit like that, but not like the actual like scene or anything, just playing with him. But then the documentary came out, and we were looking for groups and things like that, and started playing with him a lot. So, and that's where we are now.
Cool. So, follow-up question: you guys are now focused on trying to play Smash at least like somewhat of a competent competitive level. What do you guys do on your own to like practice?
Luckily, we live together, so we can play each other like pretty often, like almost every day, which is nice. So we have like a mini rivalry. Like so, if one of us gets better, it's like obviously the other one doesn't want to lose all the time. So like we kind of go back and forth, getting a little bit better. Like which is nice because we can push each other, get a little bit better.
Yeah.
Small increments.
I don't know. I definitely just practice by myself as well. I find like one tech skill thing that I suck at, and I just grind it out until I get better at it, I guess.
I actually wanted to go back. You mentioned you guys kind of, like if one person improves, that forces the other person to improve as well. Have you guys like tested that against like other opponents on the way? Like have you found that like your individual improvements have transitioned to like other people as well?
Like us being better against each other like translates to us being better against like other people.
Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah, to a certain degree. Because like, I mean, if like our friends are over and like this is playing, like they're gonna want to play too. So, but like since we play all the time, it's kind of like we just always beat them nowadays for the most part. So it transitions that way. But we don't play a lot of like other like really competitive players either. So
Like the other Philly people. Right?
We haven't been out there in a while.
Okay.
Not since it's been cold anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully that changes.
Yeah, when it gets warmer, we'll definitely get out there.
So, when you guys sit down to play together at your place, do you guys just like sit there and play like endless 4-star matches pretty much?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
Like we'll talk a little bit, but very.
Typically, I don't have as much like stamina. Like I get tired and like burn out quick, so I normally stop playing like after a point.
How long does that take usually?
It really depends on like how good I feel about my play. Like some days I'm just off and I'm just like I'm not playing tonight. But if I'm feeling pretty good, no more than like 2 hours. Like I can't play like past 2 hours, no matter how like well I think I'm playing. Like I just have to take a break.
Okay.
Like I'll just play slow. My reaction time just goes out the window. I'll get tunnel vision. Like I don't even know what I'm like doing anymore. I just completely autopilot, and it's not good.
Do you start getting like frustrated too?
Yeah, I tilt pretty easily. Like if I'm losing a lot, I don't care if I'm losing. I get tilted when I'm playing poorly. Like when my mechanics just like don't feel good, and like I'm just making dumb mistakes. Then yeah, I'll have to like stop playing. I'll get tilted. But if I'm losing a lot and I still feel like I'm playing well, like that doesn't bother me at all. Because then I feel like I'm in learning mode. But,
Cool. Okay, that's really good, I think. Okay, so what do you guys think about Do you want to go ahead and have him play a few matches? Or
Yeah. So
Okay.
you guys can sit down, play a few matches. What we're probably going to transition to is something that Zoo and I do frequently, something that I do with Hacks whenever it comes down, is when I'm playing with other people, I don't just sit there and play like endless like 4-stack matches with them. Oftentimes there will be like a list of things that we have on like a to-do list of things that we want to test out, things that we want to like sit down and practice. It's very effective when you're sitting down with somebody else, and if you have like a long-term practice partner, to learn how to again practice scenarios rather than like just sitting there and like playing against each other the whole time. It kind of changes it from playing against one another to working with that person to be really strong in that scenario.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna play some matches. We're gonna pay attention, see if there's anything that like we can point out, and we're gonna try and find examples of things that you guys can be practicing, just to get you into like the mindset that you should pay attention to each other's play and kind of like try and spot things that you can work on together. Sound good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds good.
cool.
Good.
Do we want to identify? Do we want to like talk about if you guys had anything in mind that you want to work on first?
True.
Something for us to pay attention to specifically, or do you want to just like play and not like tunnel vision on anything?
That's kind of like where do you guys find your like strengths or weaknesses as a player? Would you like us to like target those things, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see anything that's like glaring errors and things like that,
that's
anything
fair.
in terms of like decision making and stuff like that, that'd be good to point out, I think.
Okay.
Decision making.
I feel like I get tunnel vision. I feel like my mechanics are not horrible. That's like a really dumb thing to say. Like they're terrible, but like I feel like I have the ability to improve my mechanics. But I feel like my weakness is not adapting as quickly as I should, or just making dumb decisions in general. I feel like you guys could help a lot with like telling me that something was really dumb, and then maybe telling me what the correct thing to do would be, or something.
Play Fox.
Like,
no, none of that. I'm joking.
I'm not about that life. I'm not telling anybody to play Fox.
Right?
Yeah.
this one-
Well, let's switch to the super sweet game view, and also
You
stream.
guys never do that. Like every stream, you forget that there's to switch the stream.
Oh yeah.
Shut up.
You're always forgetting to switch the scene.
Alright,
Man.
let's go. Yep.
So stream too. Pay attention.
Yeah, if the streamer actually wants to participate with us,
Later.
identifying things that you guys think that they could be working on. We're gonna be doing the same thing, really. And not just like basic tech skill clubs, but situations where they're very obviously losing focus or don't know what to do.
I feel like a lot of our errors right now are just like tech skill clubs, like not doing the option that we
Yeah,
want to do.
we're playing on stream here, so that's definitely a factor.
Getting used to playing on stream is definitely like a challenge in its own. I think it's actually really good that like we do that kind of thing now, though, just because like we're prepared for the same tournament environment where we're being viewed by a bunch of people.
Ah! I hate this stage. This one.
Yeah, you guys could have picked an easier stage to play on. FOD is a challenger.
Oh, that was
It's like, I feel like FOD is like the black diamond of
Black Diamond?
like if we wanted to go for like skiing or snowboarding or whatever, yeah, it's like a difficult stage to maneuver on.
Oh, whoa. That's a crazy shine.
Yeah, that's very nice. Ooh, I thought it was a congratulations.
Ooh.
Dang, that's really nice.
I feel like a lot of this is like, the matchup's weird for us in particular because we play each other a lot, so it's like, we kind of know each other's habits a lot, so we'll do weird stuff that might not necessarily be the best thing.
Yeah.
That was an accident too. Like there, I still don't know where to go. Wow,
Later.
Where'd I go?
Yeah, you guys should go to like battlefields.
How do you feel like Final Destination is for this matchup?
Chain
You think it's
grabs
Falco
make it
pick?
really difficult for Falco.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of. You guys just restart the match.
That's fair. Is there like an easy way to do that hack?
There is, but I forgot.
Yeah,
I
you
know,
go for
like,
the
if you-
restart, just hold AB.
Hold AB, yeah.
Restart. This salty too much.
Whoa.
I think that was clearly unsafe. What is your thing? Oh.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
interesting.
weird. Just barely. I wish there were replays in this game.
We have the recording.
That's true.
We have the technology.
Like, so you can like watch it as soon as you're playing or something.
Oh wow, that was a sick guy.
Oh, grab and come
High battle.
Whoa.
no. Ooh, nice.
You guys should play one more. And then...
Battlefield game?
That's what I was thinking.
Let's go Battlefield again.
Lurking PPMD.
Is he in here?
I don't know, that's what they're saying.
Whoa.
Dude, boy Jesus gets a lot of compliments on the hair.
So sick.
Wow, someone just said Jesus is hot.
So sad.
Make a note.
Oh, that's not nicer.
I feel like that's offensive. Like, we can't actually change your gamer tag because they respond to Boy Jesus.
I think he needs to like change his Twitter handle and stuff now.
Ah. Nice. That happened twice.
Well,
I think I'm kind of here with good combos. Oops.
get off. Keep running that. Oh, you got him.
Oh, that was crazy. You see that?
Nice. GG.
That's close.
That was close. That's a good game.
All right, we have a decent list of like stuff
Cool.
that we can go through ever so slowly over the next like hour and a half. It's gonna be great.
You sound so
It's
enthusiastic.
gonna be great.
I'd say.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Cactor's probably.
Maybe a little. PPMD, I dig it. What's up?
Is he in here? Oh, nice.
All right. So we want to go on stuff that both of you can work on first, and then we can go into like specific stuff per player. I think.
Okay.
Cool.
Actually, it doesn't really matter what order we go in, right? Again, the idea is like identifying things in their gameplay that we can hopefully have them like both work on together, because it's much easier to work on like specific pieces of your gameplay when you have somebody else who can help you practice them, as opposed to like just sitting there with 20xx. There is a lot of stuff you can do with the 20xx hackback for sure, but there's also a ton that you can't, and you really do need somebody else to like sit there and practice them with you. Yeah, where do you want to start?
Yeah, let's see. So here is our list. Bunch of stuff.
Bloobs.
No bloobs.
Our list is not in order, so we're trying to like look through it and see what would be.
Do you want to go through like one of us first, type of thing?
No, I mean it'll just be whatever works naturally. That's what we're working on. So I was saying this before when I was watching you guys play, when I was sitting over there, not just these matches, but you guys don't move very fluidly out of like getting hit, and there's a lot of situations where you're getting hit with like Fox coming in after you've done like an aerial, you've L canceled, but you just like you're holding down, and it's like an opportunity for you to crouch cancel, but you have no idea like what the timing of the crouch cancel is. You have so many like counterattack opportunities there,
Oh, okay.
or on your side as well, like the same way like you can get hit by Falco nair, or there are situations where like you shield like the down air and you're not moving out of your shield like as soon as you can. There's situations where you're getting hit with like laser and you're not moving out of the hit stun of the laser, or you're like getting hit by the laser and then holding shield, and it's like causing you to like lose a bunch of your action ability just because you're not comfortable moving out of that hit. That's definitely something we can like specifically take a look at and work on. Those are like easy mechanical things to work on when you do have a practice partner, and specifically with the 28x hack pack, because you have infinite shield, like it's not difficult to work on like out of shield movement at all. You can just have your guy like, hey, just hit my shield, I'm gonna try and do stuff out of it. You also try to like force the punish when you hit my shield and work on it and get better and better. I mean, in the end game though, if Fox or Falco is hitting the shield properly, they have the advantage. So a lot of times you might have to ask him like, hey, kind of hit my shield imperfectly or hit it high, and then I'm gonna try and do my shine out of shield. You try and do like the link from the aerial hit stun into shine. It'll just be like the way you work.
That's something I've always wondered about. Like, I don't know how to hit the shield properly for it to be completely safe. I've like thought about it a lot. I like used to think I had it, and then I thought I didn't have it, and I'm not entirely sure. Like, say I nair into Fox's shield, I'm not entirely sure how to do it so it's completely safe. Like, so I can follow it up with a shine.
Yeah, that's actually a big thing you can practice solo actually using the 20xx pack as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the year 2010, nobody knew. Like, I would just attack people's shield and I would just do a nair shine, and sometimes I'd get shine at a shield and sometimes I wouldn't. And it's like, okay, well, do I go for it? Do I not?
Yeah.
Do I?
One of the biggest things, like, because I don't know. I don't even know. Is it safe? Is it safe to just nair into somebody's face and like shine and like get away with it without getting grabbed or something?
I think this segues perfectly into a really quick test, don't you think?
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, so you guys quit out.
Let's, because rather than us telling you, I think you being able to prove it to yourselves is very meaningful, and just taking 5 minutes or so to just try it out on a CPU.
Can you put the game screen up?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so the way that we go through and test this using the 20xx hack pack, go in.
Debug?
No, just go into the
Melee?
versus mode. Could you swap to player 1?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. And put on a CPU Fox.
Yep. So make
you
it
can
CPU.
be in as well.
Okay.
You want to be in as well.
And
Yeah,
then
CPU, turn off to the stock.
Huh?
What's the time?
Oh.
Yep. And then go to FD. And then when you get in there, hold L and press left on the D-pad. And then press down on the D-pad. Okay. Could you just like... Yeah. Okay, he's going to have full shield. So it's L and up, right, for a grab?
L and up? Yeah. L and
Alright.
up for grab.
Hit L and then hit up on the D-pad. And go over there and jab him.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Alright, so you can practice against shield grabbing here. Practicing against shine out of shield is a different thing.
Okay, that
'Cause-
comes quicker.
Yeah, it's much faster.
Much quicker, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just try hitting that shield and not getting shield grabbed.
Ooh.
Oop.
This is actually really good. So we've already seen...
Alright, once he's like all the way over there, jump on the other side of him and like push him over there.
Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, Brian, can you stand somewhere consistent just so the camera angle
Oh, yeah.
doesn't go crazy? Okay. Wow. Yeah, this could...
That's too high.
Actually,
Wait, yeah, what's going on? Okay, there you go.
that's fine. Just kill him. Alright, your turn. You try it.
Oh man.
Pressure scenario.
Okay, that's good. I should look up that. Those hack back things.
You should get on the other side of him and just double jab him.
Yeah, because I've always wondered about the shield grab thing, like the timing, because like I wasn't sure if I was like doing it incorrectly or if it's just a bad move or what.
There you go. Okay.
So it is possible to nair somebody in their face and shine them without getting shield grabbed in between.
Definitely.
I've always
yes.
wondered that. I've
Definitely.
never had any clue if that was actually possible or not. So that's like, really good to know.
And we can go over like why that is a little bit, but here actually let's do a few things. So as
Double
Falco, or as Fox even, try to get or link a down air to shine versus an air to shine and see the difference.
Don't do that with
Or
Fox.
actually, yeah, with Fox that doesn't really work, I guess.
Here, come over here.
Yeah.
Over
So
there.
What are we doing?
yeah,
Try to do dair shine and then see the difference between dair shine.
All right, so what we're gonna do is you get like the entire space of FD while you're pushing towards Fox, and then once it's on the other side, he double
Okay.
jabs, and then you do it the other way.
ooh.
What?
Yeah.
It's a drill. So
They
just
take
like
turns.
keep pressing the shield until you get over
Oh,
here.
shit. Got it. Got it.
And then when it's over here,
So that's too
it's my
high.
turn.
So one of
Am
the
I doing
things
it
that
too
you're
early?
missing, you're missing the fastball after you hit with your aerial.
Oh, okay. I have to get one.
All right. Double jab, and then it's
Yeah,
Fox's
yeah.
turn.
All right, fine.
So one thing that I just want to like talk about while he's like practicing going the other side of the stage is so when you're doing shield pressure, there's kind of like a few big moments that you need to pay attention to. The first is the peak of your jump. With spacies in particular, if you start an aerial at or like after the peak of your jump, all of that time is time where you can like input a fastball as long as it's not during the hit lag. If you're trying to input a fastball during hit lag, it won't happen if you do it like early on during the hit lag. But you can buffer the fastball input at the like towards the end of the hit lag. So really, whenever you're in hit lag, what's happening is pay attention while you're hitting the shield while you're doing this. Don't try to follow it up with the shine.
Yeah, there you go.
So don't even worry about following up the shine, but just kind of like notice that you hit the shield and your character just like freezes in place for a moment, and then they fall, and then you're gonna get shield grabbed. So just let that happen a few times and like pay attention to it. Like really pay attention to the freeze that's happening.
Okay.
Like you can see it right when you like focus on
Yeah.
it.
Brian, do you want to move a little closer so the camera zooms in on board? Yeah, there you go. you can see
So
better.
stop for a second. Now what you want to focus on is you hit, and then during that like freeze time, try to input it down and see how fast you come down.
Oh, hold on.
That's
Can't
too high.
tell exactly. So
You're
when-
starting your aerial like as you're rising though.
and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Little later. Yeah.
I feel like this is where the value of somebody like demonstrating what it looks like is proper. So if you
I was
wanna
just
go over
thinking
there-
that, yeah.
Yeah. So Zoo is actually going to go over there and kind of like demonstrate what
Yeah,
it looks
that's
like.
just the background.
He's going to demonstrate the various differences. He's going to demonstrate first the one where he doesn't do the
Here's this
fastball, and then he's going to demonstrate what it
This
looks like
doesn't
when he
do
does
that.
Oh,
the fastball.
sure. Yeah, here you go.
So let's jump over.
So I think kind of so let's not even attack the shield first, because what's going on is so I think we should really start with just the fastball, because I think Cactus just said this, but you can only fastball after the peak of your jump, right?
Yeah.
So jump and just kind of see, like, just kind of know where the peak of the jump is. Like any time before that, you can't fastball. And so when you do your aerial, you've been kind of doing your aerials like on the rise of the jump, meaning that the aerial will always come out like before the fastball, and there's going to be a significant amount of time in between those two things,
Okay.
which gives a lot of time for someone to shield grab you. So the tighter the aerial and the fastball timings, like the tighter that is, the less time your opponent has to like shield grab you or do something at a shield.
So you only want to begin doing the aerial until you're able to fastball it?
I mean, obviously there are cases where you want to do an immediate aerial, but if you're specifically trying to avoid getting shield grabbed, late aerials are typically better.
Okay.
Late aerials meaning like you can even like do something like this where I'm gonna short hop over and I'm gonna do my aerial super late with no fast fall. So
Sure.
even like that is good because if you watch this,
That was no fast fall?
no fast fall.
Ah.
And it's just a beefy nair on the shield, and it's right before I land. So the time between like my aerial hitting there, see, the time between your aerial hitting and the shine is minimal, and that actually is a true link. You have frame advantage over Fox when you do that. So if
What do you mean when you say true link?
so true link, or I guess you're frame positive in this case. Like I
Do you know
think-
what frame positive means?
No.
I don't-
frame positive.
I don't know if I can really define this very well, but I think it's
Does it mean that, does it mean it's safe, basically?
I
There's
mean
a more specific definition that you can give.
I'm gonna give this a shot. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's because you hit your aerial at a certain time, your opponent has shield stun. They are not actionable during that time at all. So basically, what this is saying is that you give them enough shield stun where your aerial is gonna end before their shield stun ends, meaning that you'll be actionable before your opponent is.
Oh, okay. So you can be positive like 4 frames or something, where you have like 4 frames to act before he's out of shield stun.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the amount of time that you have
Okay.
available to act before they can. Yeah.
And so doing something like this, that's frame positive for you.
Oh, okay. You don't even need the fast fall, that's it.
Yeah, don't even need fast fall. Now, if you're in a different position, because obviously you're not gonna set up this position every time where you can just like, oh, I'll get a late aerial and shine them every time. Like the Fox can wave dash back,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Fox can set up a shield differently. So that's not always going to apply. So that's why you want to get used to like the different shield timings and like being able to fast fall when you need to, not always relying on this one set timing.
Okay.
So this is the really easy one, just doing that. That's really easy actually. The tricky ones are like, if you're like maybe in this spacing and it's like, I don't know, you have to like do your arrow and then add in a fast fall because just the spacing just doesn't allow you to do that like short hop across the stage.
Sure.
So try to do like I think that was already better. Just
So we have a stream viewer that said something. I think that's a good point. So on most of the aerials that we have on the opponent, we're not actually coming out of being frame positive. Like with nair, he's saying that like lowest possible nair is actually a -2. The thing that makes it link is that we have shine, which is first frame, and an opponent that is in shield basically can't do anything. Like the soonest possible actions that they can do are either jump or grab, or sometimes like up B. But we're gonna go jump and grab for now. So with grab takes like 7 or 8 frames to get the actual grab box out. That's 8 frames. So they basically have like a 6 frame gap where you can still punish them. Because you're not -2, so if they do it like perfectly frame perfect, they're gonna hit with at like the 6th frame after they are actionable.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, at the 6th frame after we are actionable.
You said that was even with a perfect dair?
They're saying that lowest possible nair is -2.
Dair? Oh, okay.
so I might be wrong. Like in the sense that like if you're looking at specifically nair on shield versus actionable at all, that might be minus.
Nair on shield beats anything that they can do like offensively, except for like again up B kind of
Right.
scenario.
But like I guess you're maybe like frame positive on the next action. Like I guess if we're looking at like the shine versus
Well, if we look at it as like shine, if you're -2 with the nair, yeah. If you're -2 with the nair and then you shine on that like 3rd frame, they're still like if they tried to go for shine or if they tried to go for shield grab, all of that time is time that you're gonna win that exchange because there's that big gap where they have to come out of their shield and then they're vulnerable before the actual box comes out.
Yeah,
so
sure.
does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
okay.
your shine is gonna come out before the grab. You're gonna
Yeah,
fuck them up. Oh, sorry. That was
So that same frame gap though, the reason that we say shine out of shield and like shield grab are different. Shine out of shield is much faster because you can just use jump squat and then immediate shine out of the jump squat. And jump squats are generally much shorter than 7 or 8 frames. Like Fox has a 3 frame jump squat, so 4th frame coming out of shield stun, he's able to shine you.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you guys think about frames at all?
No, we're not gonna.
This is exciting.
What is that jump squat? Is that the time it takes to leave the ground?
Yes. So that's something that we can demonstrate in slow-mo.
This is actually really awesome.
This is something that we cover a little bit in the previous episodes, but it's always fun to like demonstrate again.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start at normal speed actually, and just like watch as carefully as you can as Falco jumps. So when I press the jump button, actually, I think you should do it. And then when you press the jump button, can you kind of see Falco doing something in between?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, let's
So
turn
go
the
to
speed
fourth
down.
speed. Go to 1/4.
Where's speed at? Speed.
Yeah. So
Ah.
you press jump, and then he's just on the ground for a while. He like ducks over and squats, and then jumps. It's called jump squat. So that's just kind of like him bending down to prepare for his jump, and that's a measurable period of time, and it's consistent every single time. So it's something that we really pay attention to. You're getting distracted. This is the ADD effect. We're asking you to demonstrate jump squat, and you're dash dancing.
Dash dancing on slow-mo is super satisfying though.
Anyway, back to
Yeah.
what we were working on already.
Exit?
Yeah.
Cool.
Slow-mo is just cool to demonstrate stuff.
Yeah.
And it's faster than going into debug.
So let's practice those nairs on shield again, just a little bit more because I think you're still getting the shield grabs in. How do I?
It's
There we go.
So, dair or nair?
Let's start by doing one of these. Just get one of those until you I think you're already pretty. Well, that was
Well,
shield grab.
The Fox like CPU thing, in my opinion, is just to prove when that happens.
Okay.
When you're actually gonna sit down and like practice this, don't turn on the Fox. Turn on the invincible shield. One of you try and shield grab the other guy, and that's it.
Okay.
And that's it.
True.
And then later, if you want to like measure your progress, then you can try and hit the CPU Fox again. But the goal is for him to get like a more frame tight shield grab, and for you to have more frame tight shield pressure, and the other way around. Obviously.
Can you do it with a dair?
Dair is harder actually. Dair does less shield stun.
So this is something that I've only recently thought about too, but dair does less damage than air, and so there's less shield stun.
Yeah.
So you'll find that it's a little harder.
But Dair
So is
does.
there any situation where you would want to use dair in that situation?
Against shield,
Yeah.
if you know your opponent is going to shield and you think they're going to go for an out of shield option, probably not. But I mean, there are definitely times where like, I mean, maybe you think that your opponent's going to, I don't know, that you're going to shield stab someone. Actually, like their shield is really low, and you know you think by throwing out a dair, you might shield stab them. That will set up a combo, for example. So I mean, I'd say it's situational, but against a shield specifically, nair's typically better.
Okay, cool.
We have a kind of serious question coming from the chat.
No, this is bad. You directed that to me. What's happening?
They want to know, why is Jesus sitting next to Zig?
Okay.
I love pulling the nonsense questions. It breaks up the serious pace of the stream.
Because
Yeah.
melee is godlike.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, Lamau.
You're gonna have to do the same thing though.
Okay, cool. That's neat. That's really good to know.
Yeah.
Just
And
knowing those two things will definitely change up. That's how I play.
because we noticed definitely like when you're approaching Koreanderson like with aerials and stuff, like I don't know, it seemed like you were kind of unconfident. Like you would throw an aerial, but you weren't like. It didn't seem like.
I just throw out stuff.
But now it's like, okay, you can confidently throw that out.
Yeah.
Get that shine, and you know if. Oh well, I don't know.
If you do hit a shield, you know what your options are when you hit the shield.
You can confidently, yeah.
This doesn't help you actually get to that point where you are hitting the shield, but
Sure.
to know that when you do hit it,
Once
these
I
kinds
get
of
there.
options exist. Yeah, like
Okay.
these are very like mechanical options. Like once you're in position to start them, the follow-ups from them are mostly like guaranteed things.
Because I would always just go in with a dair, like to his face.
Dair doesn't work on shield as well as nair. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not something you want to do, and that actually was a direct reason why you got up smash with shield a lot, because there's more time for Brian to up smash you. And that's actually kind of tricky, like, to get used to, because if someone just starts, I don't know, nair has surprisingly long shield stun, and especially if you do like a late nair like that, like a lot of people will try to do something out of shield, and
Sure.
they'll find that like, oh my god, there's so much shield stun, I can't do anything, and you're gonna get them with that shine.
There's kind of this other mix-up though that comes in at like higher level play where people are so consistent with their execution that if you get like hit by a meaty nair on shield, you're expecting the shine to happen, so you don't even like try and challenge it. A lot of times like the person can take advantage of that and just like hit the nair on your shield and immediately go into something else that's not shine, just because what was effectively like this big series of frames where they had the advantage the whole time is they can just like throw in whatever moves they want because you are like absolutely sure that that shine is going to be in there, but they might not do it at all.
Do you mean something like nair grab?
Yes, I do. But that's also like not always necessary because like you
Can't
can
do
always
it.
do like shine grab kind of things. But if you're up against a fox who can shine out a shield very effectively, you can't always go for shine grab.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of like mix-ups.
So it's like they know when they can let go after a shine, and if the shine doesn't happen, they might just let go anyway, because that's like muscle memory to like let go after the shine period.
Well, not let go of the shield, but to like act after the shine's done.
Right, just not let go, just act.
Melee's one crazy unbalanced rock paper scissors.
Okay.
It's lovely. Yeah, that's really what it is in the end goal or in the end game.
But only when it's like played like that closely that it's like the frame tightness is within like 1 or 2 frames on all those actions.
Mhm.
It's nuts.
All right.
Alright, what's up?
Let's do one more. I wanna see you get so not this nair. Yeah, I don't not this one. Oh shoot.
The close one?
Yeah, I wanna see you get one of those.
Okay, I'd fastball this one, right?
Yeah.
Like the head height.
Yeah,
Oh,
Where, like
the
here?
head height, nair into shine.
a little bit later.
Because that has to like piece everything.
Does it matter where I am? Is like this fine?
Yeah, that's how I would set it up. Yeah. Oh, that might be a
pushing him
spacing.
too far away.
Yeah.
You might want to like short hop towards him and do that.
Yeah.
But
Well, I was
there you are
behind.
behind. Yeah.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Double jab to turn him around.
Wait, does that work?
Oh, he grabbed you.
Jab him, wait for him to shield grab, and then jab him again from behind.
Okay.
It's because you're too close to his grab range. Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's 4 there. Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get one more.
Yeah.
Get one more.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Cool, neat.
How does that feel?
Feels good. It's good to know.
Do you feel comfortable?
I do.
Confident that your beefy nair will lead into that shine?
Yep, you showed me the way with the beefy nairs.
All right. One other thing that I just kind of want to inception in your brain. You might not really use this now, but one thing that I really like to do is like, okay, so a lot of people will come down with that down air, and that is shield grabbable every single time
Okay.
almost. Like I would have to do like a super late down, like I would have to do it like that.
Sure.
But you'll see Falco's like come in like this all the time. That's shield grabbable 100% of the time.
Not cases.
I
They have no
probably
idea
do
what
that.
they're doing.
I probably do that all the time.
And you did. And you absolutely did. And one thing that I really like that I've been doing a lot, I don't know if, I mean, I think it's a pretty good option is instead of doing that, you can come down, you can like fast fall and then like link a beefy nair. So like, oh shoot, like that.
Oh, okay.
And that is actually very surprising because most people don't come down with a strong nair like that.
All right. So I want to swap you out.
Yeah.
Sure. You get in there, do the same thing. So you can stay over there. It's fine.
Okay.
Or use my controller just because it's Brian's.
Oh yeah, let me put in my controller. I don't want to
I'm actually gonna switch seats.
bust your controllers up.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys would handle these blues.
That was mostly me, I think. But with Fox, that's right. Especially the one with Fox, just so we can demonstrate there as well. So yeah, that's just like a very simple thing. Like, that's like the basics of like shield pressure. Linking hit stuns is like a concept that you need to think about.
Yeah, definitely.
How much hit stun your moves do, how big the gaps are between the hit stun and like you being actionable for the next move is. There's so much that goes into it, but it's all just like it happens so quickly.
Sure.
Oh, what am I doing? Okay, so Fox.
You were getting ready to play a match just because you had plugged in your controller.
So I definitely want to go later on by myself and mess around like with other moves doing that, like back air. Can you do it well with back air?
Yeah, you can do it back air. You can actually auto
what's
cancel back
what's
air.
the action auto?
Oh, sorry. Here, it should shield grab now.
Yeah.
So you can actually do like an auto cancel back air. Do you know what auto cancel is?
Yep.
All right, so if you do like a short hop back air with Falco and it's like pretty frame tight as far as like you leaving jump squat and you hitting A, he'll do an instant back air.
Sure.
And the animation will end enough that
Sure.
Get out of here.
auto canceling means you don't have to L cancel, right? And
Okay.
you'll land with like normal landing lag. You can
I
actually
don't
do
know if
it
down
when
there
you
works.
drift into them with
Yeah,
auto cancel
that
back
was
air, and
weird.
it hits like a really
don't
late,
know.
so it's like a really weak back air.
Because there's multiple
Well, they
hitboxes
can't
especially
shield
like
grab.
Falcos, right?
You
Yeah.
can
Like,
how does that
always
change it
do
against
the
shield?
shine
Does it, like,
before
slow down
you
or something?
shield grab.
Well,
But I think they can
in
shine
this
grab.
case, what's gonna happen
Oh,
is
okay.
it's a little
Why do you have
complicated
to-
because
why do you have
like
to do the
that
auto
computer is
cancel
gonna.
back air?
You don't have to do that.
We're having too many
It's just like an
conversations.
example of it. Like back air into shine definitely works off of the auto cancel. I'm not sure that you can do. You probably
was
can
like-
do
I was trying to, like,
something
nair through the shield,
to
like, through the-
Nair
I'm
shield
pretty sure you
through the
can
shield
do
is okay because then you
strong
avoid that whole
hit back
situation.
air.
You don't have to worry about getting
Okay.
shot or shielded.
Is there
But
like
again,
a
that's gonna be
benefit
something
to
for you
doing,
like test
that
out.
way?
Yeah.
You said?
That's pretty much.
Yeah,
what
'cause,
you
like,
just
just
sit down.
different
We have a
options.
theory. And then
Well,
we
because
go
like
back.
here, I'm gonna give him infinite shield because like if you actually attack someone's shield, that opens up a lot of options because then you can like shine grab, you can do shield pressure, but it really depends on like what you're comfortable with because some people are comfortable, you know, just
That's like a shield pressure.
I mean that's okay, because like Cactus, what he does a lot is he'll maybe like aerial in my front or aerial like in my behind me and then kind of punish my out of shield reaction because I'm still in shield. He doesn't have to attack my shield to have that pressure. He can attack my next, I guess my reaction to him attacking me. So, I don't know. You could do something like,
I actually have like a thing that I talk about when I talk about shield pressure. Every time you hit somebody's shield, your objective should be either to convert from hitting their shield into actually like hitting them, or to create space away from their shield so that you can't be counterattacked out of shield.
yep.
And part of that second one is positioning yourself out of that like escape from their counterattack range so that you can counterattack their counterattack.
Okay.
Or their defensive option. A lot of times they'll roll. I'll just cover the roll.
Here, you can go over there. All yours. Yeah, I wouldn't even really recommend attacking someone's shield with down air in general.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, Fly cracks me up. He's like, I was AFK. What do we want to know? somebody asked a question and then he's like, oh, that. I have no idea. He's ready to like just spread all kinds of knowledge. I don't know.
Is that a Fly Amanita?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fly is one of our 2 mods because we have a lot of faith in Fly to be both an informative SmashPractice contributor and also he's like a respectable dude. I feel like he is the kind of guy who would do a ballin' job as a moderator.
No, he's not a respectable dude. You know why?
What? Zoo is calling you out right now.
Because he started wobbling.
I'm fine with him wobbling. I don't have a problem with that.
I think it's so strange that it took him so long to wobble. Like he says, like I guess the timing or something, like it kind of screwed with him. But
Dude, so people are asking, Vengeful Silence asks, what are safe on-shield options for Marth? There are actually like a bunch. And I feel like most of the time, like we demonstrate these kinds of things, we demonstrate them as like spacies, but it might be like valuable to demonstrate it as Marth. I'll get into that another time actually, because today is more focused on like our scrub of the week thing, but I'm gonna write that one
You did
down,
something better,
and
right?
on a future Smash
It's like
Practice,
that's not even like
I'm
a
gonna
thing.
cover
I'm not
on-shield
sure.
options.
Like,
as
would you rather just
Marth.
like space
So-
it so you don't like even get hit by a wall?
Send me a message on Twitter, actually, and when we eventually get around to that topic, I will cover it. But you have to send me the message on Twitter. Do it, Vengeful Silence. Remind me. Fly says he's too happy to actually be able to wobble, to care what people think. Like it just brings him that kind of deep joy in here that he doesn't care at all that you're looking down on him, you're thumbing your nose at him.
I think it's just strange that because he can do these like handoffs and like all these crazy things, but he can't wobble.
Well, handoffs are like inconsistent from the middle of the stage, right? Because Nana can like kind of randomly do throws.
Well, I mean, the fact is that he can like time Nana's grab to all these characters of different weights, but he can't alternate jab and forward tilt
At a set timing.
for every character. I just always found that kind of funny. But I'm actually happy for you too, Fly, because I think that'll improve your game a lot, honestly. So, do you feel more confident?
You
with
don't have
hitting-
a Twitter, what? Alright, no, that's fine.
Like
I'll just remember.
Yeah.
I'll remember.
Yeah, I think just keeping that in mind, because I felt like a late nair would be better, because it would like, you're like close to the ground, right, to like hit the shine, and you'll be able to like hit it quicker, right? So,
Well, you can do it from like the head height and still get the fastball into shine.
Yeah.
I think now that I'm just more aware of it, it's like more, because it's something I kept in mind, I think as long as I keep in mind, it's a lot easier, I think.
I see that you fast fall by doing a quarter circle down. You don't just go down.
Is that, I don't actually know.
I would say that's actually good because I think that at least helps me kind of like buffer it. I think there is a buffering that happens by doing that, right?
This is buffering anyway, because there's a 3-frame buffer on fastball.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah, if you just like hold down through the buffer, it'll do it first frame fastball.
Oh, that's cool.
So what I actually try to do is I try to get my hitbox to come out after like 1 frame after the peak of the jump, and I'll just hold down after I make my A input, and it'll do it. That probably didn't make sense, me just saying it. I would have to demonstrate it.
It's like that, right? Are you doing the nair first or fastball first?
Nair first. I hit A and then I fastball.
That's what I do, I think.
But if you're not precise and actually practicing that on a shield, it's possible to get bad timings because you might be inputting the fastball when your nair is actually hitting, and if you're inputting that fastball like too early in the hit lag, your fastball doesn't get input. So you can miss a fastball because you're trying to input it during hit lag.
But, so you said earlier you could like buffer the fastball during that time?
You can, and the last 3 frames of the hit lag, but hit lag is often more than 3 frames. So if you do it too early.
Buffering?
Buffering means that like if you're holding the input through like the buffer, like say the last 3 frames of the hit lag, and then the first frame out of that you would be able to input the fastball. If you input that command in those 3 frames and just like held it, as soon as it was possible on that 4th one, it would input. But if you did it earlier than that, like say you did it like 4 frames before, and you input it on that 4th frame, because it's past the 3-frame buffer, and you're still holding down, it doesn't actually get input when you're actually
okay.
able to input. So like the buffer is just like the period of time where you can do that command, and then it'll
Okay.
be queued up and ready to go. As soon
Oh,
as
sorry.
Okay.
All right. You feel comfortable? Good. I think we can move on to something else.
Do you guys feel like you learned a lot just from like?
Yeah, I feel like it's something just to keep in mind as well.
It'll just by playing, like it'll just make everything make more sense.
And not even just like kind of showing you guys, but I think we've given you, or you guys have the tools to like practice this on your own. And we're obviously not going to be able to like, practice every situation and actually have you guys like just implementing your play in just like half an hour. But I think this is a good start, and I don't know, you guys can do this on your own and hone it down.
Okay, so the next thing we wanted to work on was, this is like more offensively oriented. The next thing we wanted to work on was something that was more like defensively oriented. And the way you really practice that is just like letting the other guy hit you and then trying to move as fast as possible. So I think I want to have you go back over there, sit down, and then we're just gonna, I think we just instruct you on how to do that without having like to demonstrate anything.
I'm trying to shine at the shield though.
You look really serious though. Like,
I was having too much fun. Melee's too fun. Alright, I'm gonna take a bio break actually.
Okay. So the current subject is going to be moving out of like defensive positions or like defensive scenarios or just scenarios where you've been hit. Defensive isn't quite right. Defensive is like it's moving out of hits. And that's something that like people should spend more time practicing. Specifically, if you want to be good versus Falco, you have to recognize that there's a whole bunch of different scenarios involving laser hitting you and being able to move. So I think the first thing that we can do, and one that you're probably, Boy Jesus is really going to enjoy doing, he's pretty much just going to get free reign to hit Koreanderson with a bunch of lasers. See the smile on his face? He's gonna love it. Alright, so Falco Fox, FD. Turn on the infinite shield, just press the down on the D-pad.
Oh, we don't have do we need a computer here?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Doesn't that only affect player 2?
No,
No, it's everyone.
So, what we're gonna do now,
Sure.
before you start moving around, go to the other side of the stage, go halfway into the stage, and face him. Alright, so, I want you to shoot him with the laser.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
Shoot him with the laser. No, just one. Alright, so you get hit with the laser, there's that like green flash that hits your head, you whiplash back, you're back to actionable.
Good.
What I want you to do is, he's gonna shoot lasers, just like sit there on standing. He's just gonna stand there and shoot lasers, and you're gonna dash immediately out of the hit stun of each laser. The ideal thing is that you either close a bunch of space or you create a bunch of space and get hit by the next laser. So
Okay.
just try it out.
Can you buffer this? Like during the hit stun, the dash?
You can't buffer dashes.
Oh, this is horrible.
Should I just like go as fast as possible?
No, just standing. Just do standing.
Oh.
Oh, this is horrible. Am I
These
trying
are
to get
actually
away
really
or like?
fast.
Here, I'll slow it down.
Those
I'll
are
slow it down.
unexpectedly fast, actually.
Yeah.
Falco was just like.
Man, brutal.
You can act faster if you crouch the laser, but that also implies that you have like time to get into the
Okay.
crouching animation. Don't worry.
What's
about
my
that.
goal? What's my goal after being hit by laser? Just like run out as fast as
Just
possible.
be able to act immediately.
Like with a run though, or
Yeah,
a jump or
just like
something.
a full dash.
Okay.
Yeah, full dash. I'd be happy to demonstrate this in a second.
Yeah, that's probably best at first. And then
Do you just have to like take the laser and then like?
Just take the laser and go. Know what the hit stun looks like.
So it's like you can't do anything like.
You're having a big problem when you try and wave dash,
Yeah.
and then you get hit by a laser, and then like you're having trouble realizing that you got hit out of the wave dash and then moving.
When I get hit, I
That's
just have to like wait a little bit for the hit stun in, and then like try to
yeah,
act
the
as soon as,
ideal
like,
thing
it's
that we
over.
want to happen here is that you get familiar with how long that hit stun is.
Okay.
Do you think it'll be better if you demonstrate first practice?
Is there a visual cue we can use to show this?
I did. I told them about the visual cue. It's like the
So,
green like
gain
laser
hit.
hit.
Yeah.
And then again, you look at like what your character physically does, which is if you get hit backwards, you turn around. But if you get hit by that laser, your character like recoils.
Oh my god.
That's so many. Alright.
I think.
Let's see what it
kind of
looks
get,
like when I
like-
do it. I don't know if I even can.
I feel like I do get what you're trying to say though.
Right.
Like, I can kind of see. I'm just trying to test like what's the quickest I can react out of that hit stun, right?
You gotta shoot him lower.
I know, I'm sorry.
So someone's asking, do lasers stale as they get farther away?
No, lasers stale the same way every other move stales.
Yeah, people are saying that they do more damage close up. Is that true?
I think that's a PM thing.
Do you know if, because I know the laser has multiple hitboxes. Is it possible that maybe the different hitboxes do different damage? I don't know.
And like once you want to step this up, you can practice moving into the laser and then moving again, rather than just taking it from standing and then moving.
Okay, yeah, Fly is also saying that's a PM thing. So yeah, I didn't think that was the case.
It's actually fun. Sweet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to like demonstrating though?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Like you actually have a lot of time to adjust your position, even between these like really fast ones.
So if you get hit by a laser, you're
As
not
long as you're
just
not
get in
trying
the
to-
water. You're not fucked if you get hit.
Yeah.
You can do things.
As long as you like, as long as I know like when I get hit, there's like a time where before I can act, and then just do that.
being able to do that beats shielding honestly a lot of the time because like if you just preemptively shield a laser and you don't power shield it, you're just stuck in your shield and that limits you like tremendously. Versus kind of what you're seeing there, even though they're super fast lasers, Cactuar is still pretty mobile. They can still do a lot of stuff out of that getting hit.
So just take a break for a second. So I just wanted to outline like the two different things that I demonstrated there. One is in standing, I dash immediately out of hit stun. The second is if I see a laser coming at me, I can change my position before I get hit as well. So I can either dash into the laser or dash away from the laser a little bit and then move again. Like it's just, those are two separate things in my mind and they serve different purposes. They're both pretty good to practice. There are way more things that we can practice as well.
Yeah.
But I think this establishes like the groundwork of take the laser hit, just get used to moving out of the hit stun.
So you're saying you actually deliberately get hit sometimes
Yeah, because
instead of shielding.
it leaves me more actionable past a certain distance than shielding would. Because if I get stuck in shield and I get hit by that laser, I have to wave dash to move out of it. And I don't want to have to do that every time.
Mind blowing.
That's something I want to try out in Falco videos too, because I tend to shield too much in Falco videos, and when I lose them, it's just because I'm just not very mobile the whole time.
Yes, the time frame for being able to move out of laser hit stun is the same on all characters as far as I know. Like I don't think it's weight dependent.
Oh my god, brutal.
And it's consistent hit stun regardless of how much percent you have, which is also good to know.
Shoot, punch.
I think.
Like the standing?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
She's brutal.
It's hard, right? For the unexperienced player.
Yeah, I'll slow it down a bit.
Is hit stun and hit lag the same for all characters, regardless
Oh my
of
God,
weight?
keep turning around.
No.
Just do normal lasers for just like.
If you hit like a Luigi,
That's as
you
fast
know
as
you'll
Just do normal
like
lasers.
they seem like they're
Just
able
go.
to nair
Just-
out in the medium.
Yeah. So then would that change the timing for...
It's almost like
You're
after
getting
like.
it a little bit.
Yeah,
That's what I was
it's
thinking,
like.
I'm not sure.
I think
It's almost like power shielding.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it's probably minuscule.
Because it's not usually like that with B moves.
Cause like I'm waiting for to
Or is it
get
not?
hit by
Fox
one and then
Shine
just
does the
like.
same amount of hits than the other character.
But I think that's different though. Because Shine is...
It's
Shine
just like
has
that
a
visual
particular
green cube,
property
and then
where
you, like,
it
rock
sends people the
with
same
that.
knockback every time. It's only
Set.
Like,
Shine
yeah,
knockback.
I guess like.
But that's what I'm thinking. This might have set knockback.
Oh, the laser, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, because then at 999, they'd probably... Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like get hit, wait a little bit, and then run.
Fly says, I'll see if there's any WDS code.
It's weird because like I like instinctively like when that green appears, I just want to like
I have no
run,
idea what
but
that
that's when
means.
I'm in hit stun.
Yeah.
It's like waiting a little bit after that.
Yeah.
Wave dash.
Can you buffer the dash during that stuff?
No, buffering dashes doesn't happen.
Okay. You're getting a little bit.
Yeah.
Do we want to make them fight and try out these new things?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you guys should play a few matches. Don't feel like obligated to
Sure.
implement just what we've worked on, but
Yeah,
it should just be
yeah.
something that like you naturally,
Sure.
hopefully,
I'm worried
do
about
well.
just like go back to us doing the
Oh,
the
we
normal
don't have to,
routine.
Do you guys want to play on Temple?
No,
don't
I
think you guys
just
wanna
thought,
play
yeah,
on Temple.
I thought I'd get random. Do you have those stages set?
Oh,
Weight dependent set knockback.
weight dependent.
Fly is seeing if there's any weight dependent set
Ooh.
knockback.
Wait, go back. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
Were you fine?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb. I shouldn't do that.
Ah.
Okay.
No moving.
Got one up again on someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Fox is just out of range. He's just kind of block the area, like kind of desperate to.
There's one up or you?
Alright, let's play.
gets those backers all the time.
Those are hard backers.
Yeah, those are so hard to hit.
I was surprised the forward air hit too.
Yeah, I found that out recently. I was so happy.
It's good.
Ooh, nice.
Oh. That was a good name?
It's a good back air. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hooah!
Get
No.
Oh, well.
Dude, you gotta take all of those stocks. You gotta punish him for his
Yeah,
mistakes.
yeah,
Wait, oh, we switched.
I think I take two of those stocks. He doesn't seem very comfortable doing like a full jump back here.
Huh?
In those positions, he'll just go to the top platform and pass all the way through.
Were you the Falco or Falco?
Falco. Like Fox ends up being on the other side platform, and he's just trying to do his that first one and straight on.
Ah.
That's not what we're at. I just feel like I'm doing all those nairs way too
Ah.
But you see it now, and that's
Yeah.
the important thing. Because if you can see it, over time you can adjust it. Before you had no idea that that was even a thing, so you didn't know why it worked or why it didn't work.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think you also be able to see like when that like doesn't apply too, which I think is important because then you can figure out the next option that you need in those situations.
If I'm directly on Fox, is it okay to do like a rising dair, like short hop on him,
No.
like a shield pressure thing?
Only if you think they're gonna try and act immediately out of shield after the shine.
Or if I
Because,
think I can.
like shine and immediate aerial will beat an out of shield option. But if they just wait and let their shield take that rising aerial, then they can kind of pick their counterattack against you.
Okay.
The alternative is if you need to do that immediate area of the shield, you can also pull back.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's not a bad option at all.
Okay.
So
Just the rising dair, like pullback.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a stage.
figuring out like how to do your aerials late, early, I don't know, fast fall, not fast fall. It's really tricky, and you just have to go through those situations all the time. But,
Sure.
yeah, having a starting point, I think, is really helpful.
What?
I was reaching for it. Oops, I'm not facing that way.
Wow, that was a great man.
That was bad.
Ah.
Nice.
Oh, you got it. I thought you were dead for sure. Ah, that's
Oh,
not
later,
my,
dude.
my hand slipped.
They're all sick.
Ah.
That's me.
Ooh.
Ah! Okay.
Oh,
Longest edge guard ever.
Oh, that was dumb. That was nothing.
Oh, that was a weird.
I held down.
Keep position.
In the jump.
That was
Peace.
brutal.
Wow, you got the grab?
Cool.
No, it's dumb.
Oh, that laser.
Those late aerials are netting you so much, I think.
Yeah, they are.
They really are.
But my muscle memory is still making me do bad aerials. But I think once I kind of start doing that all the time, it'll definitely, I'll improve a lot for sure.
That was actually a really quick adjustment. So I was talking to him about just, I don't know, he was getting late aerials a lot. Like not even just on shield, but like linking like nair into shine, which shouldn't normally happen. But I mean, much better than like doing an early aerial, hitting weak, and then I don't know, getting anything. One thing I noticed, I think you two, just one other option to mix in is shine grab. I think I see both of you guys go for like
Yeah.
aerial into jab jab or something like that. Just inserting a shine grab in there, like I don't think that's really anything you'll have to like really practice. It's just try it out, and I think it'll just complement your current style very well.
Yeah. There are like days where I mix it in and then I forget about it and then I like bring it back other days. Right now is a day where I don't shine grab, but I don't know. I don't have enough success with it to like continue doing it or something. But yeah, I should definitely do that more.
Yeah.
I wanted you guys to work on crouch canceling.
Okay.
Crouch cancel. Yeah.
Crouch canceling. Would you guys be down?
Yeah.
All right. So
Maybe
same
not
thing.
think about
We
that.
go back to. No. You gotta turn off stop first.
You want another computer?
No computer. Frozen bloobs, dude. It's all about the bloobs.
So,
Alright, so crouch canceling, the only way you can really practice this is just... Okay, so important information to know. To crouch cancel, you need to actually be in the crouching state. Just putting that out there.
Good to
Keep
know.
it in mind. Alright, so...
Whoa. I swear I read that actually, like, even if you're like you start the crouch, the effects actually apply.
Yeah.
So you don't have to
any
be-
part of like the crouching animation, it has to be actual crouch.
Yeah. But like even the beginning, like even like the very beginning, if you get cut, like I think the actual like crouch stuff, like the crouch properties still take
Test
place.
it later.
Yeah.
It's not something we're going to show right now.
Yeah, it'd be hard. I swear I read that. I don't know. Actually, Fly would be able to do that.
So the way that we practice this,
It's important.
we're gonna practice in this case because you guys are both spacey players. Just crouch canceling a nair.
That's right.
we looking for?
Sort of.
Crouch canceling a nair, and counterattacking that nair with a shine. Because with Falco it leads into big combos. With Fox it leads into a knockdown, which can lead into big combos.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just one of you go to the middle of the stage, crouch, and the other one's gonna hit you with ideally a short hop nair. Just try and shine.
Okay. All right. So can I like buffer or something or anything? Like
No,
This ain't PM.
there's no buffering involved. Buffers actually don't exist in Melee aside from like very small
Okay.
number of situations. PM has like a
Is there like a percent that like you can't crouch cancel anymore?
it'll be like 80, maybe 90. For specifically with Nair.
Gotcha.
Weak nair, right?
Strong Nair.
Strong nair?
So is there like some kind of optimal timing that I'm looking for here?
No,
Like,
it's
not
really just
hitting?
you practicing that, like getting used to
So are
that.
these, like-
so the next thing that you want to practice, sorry to interrupt, the next thing that you want to also practice is say crouch cancel, try grabbing out of it, try dashing out of it. It's the same concept as the lasers. We just want to practice moving or acting out of the crouch cancel and being aware of exactly how long that stun is.
Yeah, Brian, you in the middle. I'll start doing stuff too.
And once your percent gets up past like 50, just SD at the side. You can also do like a save state thing.
Oh, right.
Would you guys prefer to do save states?
It doesn't matter really. I feel like it's not that.
Every time I try, it crashes the game.
Yeah, so let's
Yeah,
move
that's
on.
fine.
Alright, you gotta kill yourself.
Yeah. It can be kind of tedious. We can actually do this in practice mode. Practice mode, like player 1, whoever player 1 is, can just like pause, and then reset the other guy's percent to 0. That's all they really can do.
We're so good.
Yeah.
Alright, so try dashing out. Can you,
That one's a little harder.
Can you really
Yeah.
do that?
Do you have to just like let go and then
You have to
go
dash
neutral and then
forward.
go?
You can only dash forward out of the crouch.
Okay.
Unless you do like this frame perfect thing to dash backwards. Or you can do my crouch turn, which is to walk forward slightly and then dash backwards.
I think it's too late.
Try something to freeze their percent to 0.
Yeah, I always forget the command for that.
You have to
Or you can just make them invincible.
Got it.
I mean, I think it's okay. Give yourselves a little bit of time to just like reset and like just I don't know, clear your head, think about what you need to do. Yeah.
I am too high.
Okay.
Alright, so now I want to show you guys something different, which is that you're going to grab, he's going to nair you, and you're going to hold down. Like immediately after you press grab, hold down, and then you nair him before his grab is over. Can you do that?
What was that nair and then
What's
nair
going
again?
on?
Nair him before his grab animation ends. Do you think you could do it?
Let's see.
Alright.
Alright, nair me before my grab animation ends?
You press grab and then hold down.
Am I not crouch canceling anything?
No, just press grab and then hold down.
Okay.
But don't get grabbed.
Okay,
As he gets grabbed.
Wait, are you trying to grab me? So
No, you're not trying to grab him.
You're just trying to grab me. I'm supposed to try to.
I should have him use taunt instead, but
Yeah, no, taunt.
I'd rather get the point across using like an action
Okay.
move. Yeah, you're gonna
I
use
get it,
taunt.
I get it.
instead.
Yeah, let's start with taunt.
You're gonna use taunt instead. So just taunt and then you nair
Alright, one
you
taunt won't mess up the game.
down, just straight up down.
Wait,
I'm sorry, up.
Oh no.
Oh, that's actually really dangerous because they don't have a save state. Press.
Here,
right.
just do the grab thing. I'm not
press
grabbing
right on the D-pad before you guys do any of this. All right, that's fine.
What am I doing?
All right, so taunt and then hold down. Have him nair you.
Alright.
Should we demonstrate this?
No, he did it. He did it right there.
Yeah. So you see what happens though?
that.
You're
Oh.
instantly in crouch.
Okay.
So what's happening is
Okay.
at percents where nair can't knock you down, disregard crouch cancel stuff right now.
Sure.
At percents where nair doesn't cause the tumble animation, if you're holding down, this ASDI down effect comes into play, and if you're doing a different action and you were holding down, again, before that tumble percent range, you can act, like, really quickly. I think you just take the hit stun.
Okay. So
Somebody else would have to confirm this, but it really cuts down on how much
Mhm.
like lag you're put in overall, and you're often able to counterattack. So that is the reason, like, a lot of times, like, high level peaches, they'll barely get like hit by something, and they'll be in the middle of some other action, but they'll get hit while they're in that action. They were just holding down the whole time, being like, I just set a trap, and then the person jumps into them, does like a nair. They're ASDIing down, they're in crouch like immediately, and then they're just mashing down on their C stick, and then you take like 40 damage and down smash. That's like the premise of that.
Okay. So it's
It's-
kind of like is it the same as a crouch cancel? Like, is it the same thing?
Yeah, Fly's unsure of the precise details too. I think that's something that we should actually like research and then have something that we can put out around it. This might be something that's
Just like
worth
crash-
putting
like, say
together
just
as a
like crash
tutorial,
holding-
actually.
Yeah.
So like
This
go
is
for a
actually an
grab
important
and
piece of
miss.
the game.
And hold
Yeah,
down
crouch
while
cancel.
you're- while you're
Yeah.
doing it.
The actual details of it.
Okay, let me go behind you. And
You
then
could easily test this too.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Wait, hold on. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, down smash. I don't
I
know.
meant to down air you. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're tumbling. To kill yourself.
Oh, what are you guys testing right now?
Oh no, Falco's down there. Can't be crouch canceled.
Oh.
Like that.
Okay, that makes sense. So I have to nair.
Wait, it can be crouch canceled. It's just it does so much hit stun. Is that the reason?
All right. So what I'm gonna do is you're gonna go for a grab and hold down.
Can you
I
crouch
think it's because
cancel?
there's a
You're
spike
gonna
property.
try to
I think
shine
spikes
it.
have.
So Fly just said you can CC everything
Yeah,
except
that's kinda
grabs,
neat.
but is that true of true spikes?
All right. 3, 2, 1. Ah, cool.
Because I always thought like Falco had kind of like a crouch cancel break.
Alright,
It's
I
just
see
down,
what's
down.
Cool. That's
And also Fox when he
That's
down airs
what-
people, he has the same effect, only like mini stuns.
Yeah, that's a good question. What? I don't know.
Yeah, I thought there were certain moves that you couldn't crouch cancel. Like for instance, again, Fox's down air.
It might. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the spike property. The fact that it's a spike
Yeah.
does something different.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's neat. Okay, that's really good to know. Wait, I don't have to shine. I guess I can like do anything. Can I dash out? Try it. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you can true CC them, but you can't ASDI them down.
Really?
Interesting. I want to look more into this actually.
That was
I feel like
actually
there'd be a lot of
super
value in
like-
putting out a video that like covers this entire topic.
Wait, can we try something really quick? I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Actually, could you I'm really curious about this.
What's
I'm gonna be
up?
Fox.
Here's Falco right
Oh,
here.
can I be Fox real quick? Can
Hi.
you just down there me?
This is the part of the stream where we do research. It's a great time for all involved.
So actually do nair or strong nair.
Hmm?
Okay, down air. Yeah, it might.
Wait, you think you can shot? Wait.
So here we go.
In
I think,
CC
yeah.
down, one of the two between hit lag and hit stun is removed, and then the other one is reduced by like 2/3 or something like that.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean that's more
Is it actually
specific.
useful?
It's more specific to spikes. So that's why like Falco's down there acts a little bit differently when we're trying out the ASDI down. type
It is
of
a
thing.
property that sends down, and you can't ASDI down. No, that doesn't make sense.
You
What
see-
is-
Well, either way, I think
I gotta do research.
the reason why we're bringing this up is when we watched you guys play, we saw tons and tons of opportunities for you guys to get a crouch cancel shine.
Or even just an ASDI down into something like that. ASDI down is a separate thing than like a true crouch cancel, because
Uh-huh.
again, true crouch cancels only happen when you're entering or already in the crouching animation. But you can always do that ASDI down thing, like when you taunted or when
That's
you
just
did
like a
whatever.
presence of mind thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a backup defensive option that like you can kind of set traps, or you can kind of just like if you whiff and you make a mistake and they approach you poorly, you get a free counterattack opportunity because they didn't approach you in a good way.
Okay. I had no idea that was a thing. I'd never even heard about it.
Yeah, but now you're gonna try and look for those opportunities where you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because essentially, like, there are tons of opportunities where, like, for example, when Brian like does nair like jab jab, you can crouch cancel shine his jabs like pretty easily.
Really?
And like, I don't know, he'll do that to you, and you'll just get a free shine like every time.
Okay.
And I mean, same thing on your end. Like a lot of your aerials were weak aerials. You know how you're doing like an early aerial and like the nair hits really late, and like I don't know. Almost all of those instances, if you don't get the fast fall and the shine, like perfect. Brian can just crouch cancel shine you like every time and just put you in a knockdown, get a tech chase, and get some fat combo. So,
I love the term fat combo.
fat.
combo.
That is the
So Fly did clarify in the chat exactly what's going on when you crouch cancel something, and that's that the knockback is multiplied by 2/3, so
Wow.
it's 0.66 whatever, and then the hit lag is also multiplied by 2/3, and then floored. There are mechanisms inside of Smash where they'll do a calculation. It'll floor the number rather than rounding it up or down. Flooring just means it's always rounded down, basically.
So is knockback just not floored at all? It doesn't need to be. It actually takes like the sig figs.
I don't know why knockback is multiplied by 2/3 and I'm not floored. Dude, some of the calculations in Smash are a little weird.
Yeah.
A little weird.
Staling, weird.
Scaling is very weird.
Staling is crazy.
What
The
is
game
it?
actually keeps track of your percent.
Oh,
past just
I know
like
it's
the
yours.
like the whole numbers do. I think.
Hmm?
I think the game keeps track of your percent beyond just the the whole numbers that we see.
It
Like,
absolutely
keep,
does.
Yeah, it'll keep track of like 16.5% on the back end.
Yeah, the game records apparently like the 9 most recent moves you did, and depending on like how many times you did that move in that queue, the next time you use that move will be stale by a certain percentage, and it stacks.
Oh, it stacks. I thought it was just like one set amount. Like after the first move, I thought every other move did like X amount less damage. But it actually stacks.
So it's like if you like shine once, like the first shine you get in the game will do a certain amount of damage. The next shine will do less, and the next shine will do less, and then like it'll keep adding every time. It's actually very interesting, and it actually like calculates all the decimals and stuff, and it does like a rounding. So even though you see that it does like 3% like 2 times in a row, it actually is getting less, but the game just interprets it as that much percent.
Huh.
I hope I got that right. I think that's mostly right at least.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Knockback doesn't have to be in manager. Wait. The number of frames. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking hit stun. I was thinking hit stun, not knockback.
Typically,
Man, Fly's a scholar.
Wait, what happens to the hit stun then? You talked about the hit lag, but oh wait.
Well, either way, I think we should focus on
The constant struggle to obtain more and more information, it can get really out of hand.
melee is insane. There's actually, I'm okay. So when we were talking about this, I just had this like moment where like I'm just thinking like, what if the developers saw us like talking about the game and it's like they just programmed a bunch of stuff and, like here these guys, 15 years and they're like discussing it on a stream like as if it's like martial arts or something.
There's
That
like
is
textbooks
crazy.
later on with like melee down.
Yeah. All right. So, crouch cancel. Basically, when you guys play, I mean, this is just like one of so many things that we've kind of talked about, but
Sure.
there are tons of opportunities that we saw where you guys could just like either crouch cancel or more likely get that ASDI shine. And you have to like really be looking for it to get it because you're not going to be able to
Yeah.
like react to it every single time.
yeah.
But an easy thing you can do is honestly just like when you think you're about to get hit, you can just like
Hold
kind
down.
of hold down and press that B.
So you think just shining out of it is going to be, at least for now until I can remember to do it more, like just shine out of it if you get the crouch cancel? I
Yeah,
think that's like a safe thing for now.
that's definitely a great thing to start with,
Yeah.
especially as Falco. You'll see Marths and Sheiks and stuff, they'll go for ASDI down into immediate grab,
Okay.
and that's very strong. But as Falco, shine's probably better most of the time.
Until I can remember to do it more. It's less things to think about. Focus on doing it first and just shine every time until I can actually think about other things.
That's how I learn things, honestly.
Yeah.
Just spam it a lot and intuitively you'll kind of get a feel for like when does it work, when does it not,
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's going to be very hard to remember to look for it. That's going to be much harder than like linking my aerials, is that the term? Because that's a lot easier to like think about and do, but
Linking hit stun.
yeah. But
Crouch canceling is a huge
this
part
is going to
of
be a
how
lot
I
harder
play.
to think about and remember to do.
What I did was I literally just held down for everything. And
Alright.
sooner or later you'll just get a feel for what works and what doesn't. And like, if you play against Peach, you'll learn very soon that holding down is not a great idea all the time.
Okay.
But it's actually not bad if you crouch cancel the first hit of down smash. If you hold shield, your shield will pop up before the rest
Oh,
of the
really?
hit you. Yeah. Assuming you don't get knocked down by down smash.
Interesting. That's crazy. I would never ever know to think that.
Who would want to risk that? Like, I'm just gonna hold down into the first hit of down smash and just man up and then eat the rest of it with my shield. Yeah.
Wait, what year are we in?
2015. 2017. 20XX!
The 20XX side. 20XX. The year's 20XX, and we attempt to crouch cancel down smash in order to get the shield.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Alright, well, we did want to talk about one thing that's like specific to the gameplay that's happening between you two, which is that you are up being so close to the stage all the time. You need to
Yeah.
punish him for
Yeah,
it until
I
he
see
stops
it, and I was
doing
like,
Dude, fuck
this is
him.
everything.
Just fuck him every time.
Jump up and shine. Just kick him. Do
I
something.
think I do it because I think I'm being tricky.
What up, pew pew?
It's like, oh, you won't know that I'm up being like here. That's a dumb place to be. But I only do it if I think any other option is going to get me killed. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but like when I do it, I think that's what I'm feeling.
Well, just in our perspective, like even though you think that and you throw out that up the to as a last resort or whatever, but the fact is that if this is the stage and you're up being here and Brian's right here, he has a whole 2 seconds to react to that and just do any move. So
Yeah.
we were actually surprised how.
How many times I missed it?
You just stared at it. You just looked at it. You're like, yeah, he did that.
Dude, the pressure, extreme pressure.
We were so surprised. So I mean, I guess if that's the meta.
Maybe I've
Dude,
gotten
I
probably
think
gotten
I
away
like
with it too
Like
many
I'm covering
times.
certain options, and he's like, all right, well, he doesn't do this.
Because he'll just like go for a back air, but if I like up here, like he won't hit the back air, so I can like get back or something dumb like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing with that is like most players will just jump out and shiny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, just one thing to keep in mind. Yeah.
Freaking Pew Pew just came in, put a big emote of himself in the chat, and then just dipped out.
All right, see you
He's
Smash
cool. He's a cool
Practice.
dude.
I can totally imagine him like just coming in sub Smash Practice. Peace, guys.
Later.
All right, I would love to see you guys just play another match and just try to get as many crouch cancel shots as you can.
Alright.
Because like every time you get one, that's just gonna reset to neutral, and like it'll be really obvious, and you'll be able to see it. And
Yeah.
so I don't know, just
Alright,
try it a few times.
I'll think about it. I'll watch.
Well, reset to neutral is just like gave us more opportunities.
Well, reset to neutral in the sense that like, well, no, just fight.
Yeah.
Not. I guess not neutral in the sense of like neutral.
Oops.
I was going Battlefield.
Yeah, I was not at least that angle. That's scary.
I can't think about it. It's so hard. Like even if I want to think about it, my hands just aren't gonna let me do it. At least not right now. Okay, let's try it.
Dude, our stream quality is so high.
every time you stream, I hear you say that.
It just bugs me out every time, because every time I watch another stream, it's all like fuzzy and grainy and not like this.
Nice. I can't like. I know I'm like I can crouch cancel things right now. I just can't like think about it. It's hard.
I wouldn't go for it every time, but just like maybe when you feel that threat of an aerial, a weak
Sure.
aerial or something, it's like, oh, okay, I'll do it here. You don't have to always be doing
Oh,
it.
oops.
Later.
Fine. I wanted to do crouch cancels.
Yeah.
It's more.
Alternate dimensions doing Cactuar.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like, we both play Fox and Falco. And like, so do you.
Nice comment.
We're all handsome.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
What was that?
Collective.
No.
Nice.
No!
No! I knew that was gonna happen. No.
You do.
I'm gonna show you a little trick before the session.
Can I like turn around or something?
Yeah, without the. I'll show you some stuff. It'll save your life doing that.
Oh, I see. The alternate dimension comment. Oh, that laser was crazy.
Ah!
That's the laser that Kiki got, except for that.
He's also having a problem covering the tech roll back in. He's already like 10 minutes too far, and then he's reacting to him coming in and going that way.
I agree.
And that's like one thing I don't have to cover it.
The text chases are definitely a problem.
We might have to cover that in another session.
Yeah, we can't go over too much.
Yeah, my brain's already hurting.
No, that's great. It'll feel better tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a complicated topic to like put crouch canceling and moving out of Tenda and we'll go on the same day.
I mean, you guys have only been playing for like less than a year. Like, come on, it's crazy.
Get him! Yeah!
Alright, only
The
163,
comeback!
it's fine.
Oh my!
Back.
Oh my
Get
god!
him with the gift.
Can I crash cancel things right now?
No,
No.
can't.
You're 168.
Alright, GG.
Keep
What's
playing.
the crouch cancel percentage for Fox and Falco?
It seemed like it was lower. It was like lower than 60.
It's move dependent, and also like most of the time you won't get a true crouch cancel, only the ASDI. So like I'm not like we're not even
45
saying,
is where like ASDI can be broken by a move like Fox's nair.
Okay.
True crouch cancels will go up to like 80, 90, probably like twice what
Wow.
it takes to break
Wow.
ASDI down.
Okay.
and again, this isn't like we're not telling you guys to like crouch cancel shine as like
So that's like your goal, right? It's just like a if you see the opportunity to do it, right?
second layer of a defense. I think like if there are situations where you think your opponent's gonna throw out like a weak move and it's like, oh shit, I can't do anything else, try to get that crouch cancel shine, and you'll see the opportunities and we'll point them out as well.
Okay.
No, fine.
Yes, let's go.
Right? Vlad's response. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh no. Yeah, I knew it. It's not duct tape. It's duct tape.
Ducks. It's for ducks, not ducks.
I see. Sometimes this shit happens. I'm like, I swear it's this one thing, but I like whenever I open my mouth, I'm always wrong. So I just like Google it first. Don't say
You
shit.
should just ask me.
No, dude, I'm not asking you shit on stream.
Whoa! What?
Whoa! Sugoi.
Go away.
Fly keeps his answer super simple. They said control stick or C-stick calibration so that they can do the instant descent using the control or the C-stick. It's kind of sketch.
They're like modding their controller to do that. It seems like.
No, they're setting it to a certain location when they plug it in to the reset, so that it's in a different position because it's like returns from neutral.
Oh.
It's kind of like holding down the trigger and then resetting control.
Oh, I remember Fly talking about that. Yeah.
I don't care if it's like, I don't consider it like
Yo, Wallamax says, "Hey Zoo, just wanted to say we went to the same high school."
Oh.
Yo, how's Buena Vista doing? I returned back and like there are new buildings and stuff. It's crazy here, dude.
Oh, the tricky.
That was a strange up smash.
Oh.
The no reaction.
I haven't seen it before.
I mean, I've seen it cards. In my life.
Yo, they
What?
started a Smash Club? That's awesome.
I wonder if they have a picture of you. Just hanging out.
I should
Picture
go.
of Zoo.
Dude, what if I just go and visit the Smash Club? Would that be cool? I don't know. Like, would I get like an alumni like grand welcome?
Somebody comes up to you, Zoo, what the fuck have you been doing with your life?
Like,
I think it'd be fine. These kids would look up to you, some kind of Smash hero, everything you've ever wanted. All of your dreams during high school.
Wow.
No.
oh, that was.
You're the one who felt like the worst.
Yeah, Wallamax. I'll let you know whenever I'm back in town. You're number 0 on our PR. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that Tapikins also came from Monta Vista, right? I played with Tapikins at lunch when I was in my freshman year.
He's not trying to talk about Tapo though.
Tackle's very important. Like Tackle's like single-handedly like kind of kept Melee alive in a lot of ways.
I agree with that in pretty much every way. He put in so much work on the back for the Melee scene. Definitely a guy that everybody should be shouting out. Yeah, he saw the yearbook. What's up?
Oh.
Is your yearbook cool?
It was pretty nice.
Mine is like very official looking because it's like the military school yearbook.
Ah, for sure.
It's called the Cross Sabers.
Wow.
It's a very intense yearbook.
Nice. I'm seeing a lot more strong aerials. I'm liking this. It's good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So scary.
Ah.
It's okay. It's okay. Nice. Nice.
Oh, no.
I didn't even realize you guys were playing on the Green stage.
I like the stage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to calm down when you're by the edge and you get shined, because that happened like a lot earlier as well. Like that's a very specific thing that you should focus on. Like why am I doing aerials when I get hit off the stage?
Yeah. I wonder why. I think it's because yeah, probably.
Are you trying to shield?
I think I really want to like nair out a shield, and like
Nair out a shield.
or just do an arrow out a shield and like get him off me, because like I'm afraid to be there. And I think I just get shined and then do the nair once I get shined instead or something.
Sorry, go ahead.
I could be wrong. I feel like it's probably good. Oops.
You good?
Yeah. Are you playing?
Yeah, you are. Come in.
Nice. Oh, deep. That was good on both ends. That was the late aerial, and Brian got the crouch cancel shine.
So
And this is how metagame develops. You learn a new option that invalidates a bunch of other options. And then it just leads into one option. Fox.
No, I'm going more.
Okay.
You're tirade against Fox being such a broken character. I'm tired of it. I'm going more. I'm having a beastly mark.
Yo, it's 10-10.
Alright.
I love 10-10.
What time do you want to end it?
Pretty soon, I think. We went over a lot, actually. You guys are going to need time to kind of incorporate this stuff before we can move on to another topic.
And why don't we go play Nair again?
Oh, that's for the after hours.
Wait. Twitch.
Twitch! Dude, you beat Kobo twice. Winners and losers. You eliminated that dude. You single-handedly ruined that tournament for him. Kobo's cool. But Twitch did so much work at Bad Moon Rising. I think he deserves like the shout out on stream right now. I'm so proud of Twitch right now.
I agree.
Oh my god.
I agree.
Oh my god.
I really want to watch how Twitch plays, because I always think it's really interesting to watch the practice partner of like someone amazing, who is PPMB, and kind of see how like their playstyle develop. Because not only like we get to see how like PP's practice partner developed, or Twitch's style developed around PP, but also the other way around. Kind of see how like PP developed around Twitch.
Yeah. One of the things that I feel about Twitch's play is that like he's actually a really interesting example of like somebody who knows how to like fight very well, but isn't like optimized.
Wow.
What? Oh, the kick?
No.
What? He's not.
You just said he's not optimized.
He's not optimized, and he knows that. But
What am I doing?
despite that, like once it's been pointed out, he actually wants to work on it. Like he's working on his combo game. He's working on. I don't know if he's like specifically working on like optimization, but he's been putting in a lot of work, especially since Apex. He freaking got third at Bad Moon Rising. How awesome! From basically out of nowhere to beating number 10.
Yeah, and it's not just
Times
mobile.
two.
It's not just like one good win. He had a
Yeah,
lot.
he's got a lot of good wins. Like Drug Fox is an incredible player in his own right. Like,
Soft.
Oh, and soft.
Um,
Soft.
Hmm?
Soft.
thought he beat soft.
Maybe you did.
Heard that.
See, he knows that. He knows that. It's not like an offensive thing. It's just
No!
you need to be able to
Nice
recognize your weaknesses and your strengths and work on both sides of those. And that's why it's awesome. That's why it's awesome that he knows.
Okay, last match. Let's focus in on this and
Ooh, okay.
let's commentate this match. No,
Compensate.
that's weird because we're right there and they can hear us. And I feel like that's very distracting.
I don't know what he's doing.
Dude, I actually.
Like here, I don't know. Like that's when I start spamming nairs. And he's
No,
like on the
definitely don't
corner
spam
like
nairs
that.
Rolling's honestly okay.
Yeah, I just feel like he'll like read it with like a turnaround up smash or something.
Can't give your opponents too much credit.
Yeah. He does it a lot.
He
though.
did beat soft. He did.
That's what Mango told me. Don't give my opponents too much
Sorry,
credit.
what?
I've like got to that a lot though. That's why I'm afraid. Because he does it a lot.
Right. So he's already created the threat of hitting your roll or something.
Yeah, like, I like would roll away in that situation a lot, and I'm afraid to do it.
I know that. I did beat soft. Yeah, you tell him, Twitch.
What
Ooh, that was a scary double jump.
dude, the younger Nay, he's gonna be a threat. He's already a threat. Well, let's go. I had so much fun playing with him at Apex.
Oh,
In like a side room where no one can see us playing. EB was also like so excited about it. He was just like in the corner, like sitting on the bed next to me, like giggling kind of like a schoolgirl whenever like anything would happen. He was so intrigued.
There's a video of PP getting hyped over Twitch.
Yeah, I saw that. He's just you can hear him in like the background like yelling because I think he like got up from the commentary station.
A compilation of someone getting hyped over something. I think that's great. Alright. Let's see. Oh, jump down smash. Interesting. It's on GR smash. There we go.
Whoa! What?
Okay. There we go. Crouch cancel. Nice back there. That was a good back there too. Really cool jumpy angle.
I agree. It is like a weird, like out of character video for Kevin. Like he doesn't usually get that kind of hype.
Let's grab. Ow. Back grab.
Oh.
Nice!
I'm dead. I'm not dead.
No, that was awesome because that time he didn't throw the aerial after he got shot. Which he would have actually every other time. Oh my god. Oops. Oh my god. Alright, last stock.
Is the comeback real?
Nice combo.
Hey, laser at really dumb times. Like when I'm just like too close or something.
Tawa! Tawa! Oh! Okay, alright. Wow, cool.
Good games.
Jeez.
Good games.
That's an important piece, I think, of the end of the session. You gotta GG it with your training buddy. Is there anything you guys want to say to the stream now that you're done playing? We got the camera on you guys.
It was fun.
It was fun.
I feel like we learned some things to practice.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
That's what this is all about.
It's always good to have like people look at your while you're playing, like, and kind of judge.
Because it's hard to both focus on the game and
Yeah.
focus on like picking up stuff that you can improve on. At the
Yeah,
same time.
and you have the experience too. Because I could say something like I'm doing wrong, but I don't know if that's right. Like,
Yeah.
just be like, oh well, let's do this instead. Like, or this should always work. But you guys actually have like the experience to know what you're saying.
I'm glad you guys had fun. I'm glad you guys got some stuff that we can give you as homework. I feel like that's important. Now you guys
Yeah.
have homework.
Yeah.
That's
Until
true.
until the next time you guys are here, you guys
Yeah,
have to
that's
be
true.
working on those things at least.
We need to